a good one for them. Virtus.pro do have a sub, as Daniel may have mentioned. Michu filling in for Neo, who cannot make it. Okay, well, just in case, you know, trying to be professional. So Neo couldn't make it today, so Michu's in his place. So we'll see how that plays into things here.
Michu is a beast. Like he's actually one of those guys who is just a serious mad fragger. Like if you give him an inch, he'll take a meter. Like he'll keep going. And the guy has a lot of potential to be a lot better as well, I think. So very interesting to actually see Michu maybe play with some of the more with a prestiged team, Virtus.pro, you know, the premium pole. I can't think of another.
Plow.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like a word that for a group of people that started with P. It's like a premium pole something. But
Pierogi.
Parade? I don't know. That doesn't
Have
quite
you had?
work
Do you know what pierogi is?
No, what is pierogi?
Okay, what I've found in my travels around Europe is that every country seems to have their own version of dumplings, and in Poland it's pierogi, which they normally have with like cabbage and cheese and stuff. And while that sounds kind of bland, it is amazing, I assure you. So for the Polish we have RIP and pepperoni, and there's only Bialy playing passively here on A as the CTs rotate and try and find some information, frantically running around looking for the terrace here, but I think they're going to realise it's an A push.
And there we go, we get some good nades coming in from OneShot. The standard stuff to try to take the site. There's Bialy in the back though, gets one head. Can he find some more? Definitely hungry for it as his teammates are closing in from the stairs from jungle. And Davkos going to try to take this CT spawn position. Does take down Bialy. Big play coming in from Davkos there. Does go down to Taz though. And it looks like Virtus.pro are cleaning up. Slowly but surely, it is to be a Virtus.pro round here as Certus does finally go down on the stairs. And I think we missed it, but Virtus.pro did do like did a mix up there, something I haven't seen too commonly. They had 3 players in CPL at the start of the round there.
Yeah, I think they're looking for that fast rotate, possibly into B maybe, with a boost if need be. But I think, you know, you can, depending on what nades you have, etc., you can either do some considerable damage to people trying to rush B or trying to slow them down. You can do nice pop flashes if you're playing from the short area. And Cash is going to miss his shot. Going to be left on 29 HP here, so we'll have to get back to that a bit later on.
Just an easy defense of the mid area there, as OneShot just left with a couple PT50s. They didn't opt to get any armor this round, so this is going to allow them, I guess, to buy PT50s again next round if they want to. And I assume that that's what they're going to do. Perhaps maybe face mid, but they know now that actually Bialy did die in that round, so he loses the scout. So his teammate's not going to save that, obviously being the cheapest gun on their side. So Bialy's not actually going to buy a rifle this time, and no one's going to drop him, it seems. So even though Pasha could actually maybe drop him in for... Okay, he's going to get the Famous buy. All right, so looks like a pretty rounded rifle situation here, and we have OneShot, having gotten the bomb down, able to buy.
Taz picked up an AWP, sorry, an AUG, not an AWP, and threw it over to Bialy to have some fun with. So we'll see. He's going to play the long-range position here. This is a very powerful position. You can see it's fairly passive, but allows for easier retakes, similar to how you see CTs hold long when mid is being pushed.
A nice double kill coming in from Davkos there. Michu up on the stairs looking for the return. Does find himself a Certus. Team are going to take the return onto Michu though. So all is well in OneShot land, as we only have Snacks and Bialy, the evil twins of Virtus.pro. Working on LMA there, taking him down. Org coming into play here. There's the double as that bomb is ticking away. And Snack's going to throw in the grenade as he gets the kill with the rifle. And just like that, a simple 1, 2, 3 punch there from Virtus.pro. Very efficient blows, but it seemed a little bit too easy.
Yeah, what I was trying to spit out ever so slowly there at the beginning of the round was holding that passive position in CT. Well, it makes it harder for the terrorists to plant the bomb in the firstly, and when you have a 2-pronged retake, as you saw there, then it makes it easier, which is similar to Dust 2, how we saw yesterday when lots of CTs were holding the pits for a really long time, even as short, not mid, sorry, was being pushed.
In they go now, just the kamikaze run through onto the A-bomb site. And once again, they did get the bomb down previously, so they actually will be able to, they should be able to buy after that round. Yeah, they got plenty of cash. In fact, they could have even bought armor that last round with the pistols, to be honest, and still would have been able to buy here. Either way, they are going to get that AWP onto Davkos, and what he does with it could perhaps be the difference here for OneShot. Whether or not he's able to open up the round somehow with an early pick using a timing, that's really the question here, but they are going to go defensive.
This is the kind of passive play that we've previously seen from Overgaming when they've played Virtus.pro on Mirage as well, where they've played extremely passive at the beginning of the round, just completely backing off away from mid. And it was like great timing from Virtus.pro. They didn't play that aggressively until later on in the match, but now they've got Mishu, who gets a nice team flash in there, manages to get a pick, and Taz will get a second for Virtus.pro on mid as the bomb is forced to rotate through T-spawn down to lower A.
And we've got 3 players left here for OneShot, trying to force a play onto A now. We have 3 players of Virtus.pro here, so it's going to come down to these shots from both sides, as the numbers will be even. We do have a rotation from the 4th Virtus.pro player. Pasha going to take down Certis. Looks like the rest of them are falling as well, and it's another easy cleanup there. And actually, I have an insight actually about Virtus.pro on Mirage.
Do it.
So usually Virtus.pro, when they're playing a team, let's say, that has AWPers like Kenny S and JW, people like that, against really top-level teams, they actually tend to not get an AWP on Pasha and not face mid. But because they know that the other team's game plan revolves around opening up an Angel onto an AWPer who's isolated in CPL, and it just comes down to that one situation, that one pick, and if Pasha goes down, loses the AWP, then it's a really bad situation, and that's how those teams want to play. But against other teams, Virtus.pro do like to entertain the idea of an AWP on Pasha. That was it. Alright, so Pasha just going to find himself a shot, but Dima's the one to connect there to get the kill. That's a wonderful play there from OneShot, opening up the round as they move into B. This is timing out very well for them so far. Dima coming in with a great kill over towards CPL again. So now things are looking pretty good with that bomb down. Yali and Taz left to try to go for the retake. Yali with that pesky AUG of his. And we'll have to see what Taz is able to accomplish here from short as well, as he's coming in synchronized with Bialy from Kitchen. Will they make it look as easy as previous? Bialy very close to headshot. Now going to take the first kill onto Davkos, working their way through. Taz gets a kill as well. They find the last player in the house, and it's just, again, too easy. 1, 2, 3. Virtus.pro, so methodical. Make it happen. Great team play. And where is it going wrong here?
Well, yeah, I mean, that was a nice retake there from Virtus.pro. With an extra man in hand for OneShot, I wonder if they had the most optimal post-plant positions there, because I didn't see much crossfire going on in there, but it was...
It's like one-on-one, one-on-one, one-on-one.
Yeah, so not ideal here, 6-0. OneShot, again, a lot of matches where Virtus.pro are on cash, the match is determined basically by the CT side of Virtus.pro, and that may be prothetic here, as they are 6-0 up so far, as we have a buy from OneShot. But if they don't get the bomb down in this round, then they're going to be in trouble here.
And there is Snacks with that very good Molotov, able to actually drop the bomb there. He ran out ahead. That's going to tell them everything they need to know as they all rush through the apps with their AKs in hand. And Snacks is going to relieve them of those AKs there with the help of Taz for a very, very easy round. It's looking like the game with Copenhagen Wolves. We've gone through 7 rounds now, and it feels like it's been 5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it has. I mean,
I saw you just checking your watch there. It's like, is it really?
Yeah, it's going really. It's going fairly quickly here. The frags are fairly low on OneShot's team at the moment. You can see 4 frags is the highest. Taz with 15 frags here. Maybe we'll put the camera on him for a while as Harley does get taken out with this A push.
Action found here on A. OneShot not able to actually get up the slope. They were just stopped dead in this little alcove, as it were, by Tetris, by the jump boxes. They couldn't get really much past the slope, and this is what Virtus.pro do. They stop teams coming up that slope. They stop teams coming through connector. They stop teams at palace. That's what they do. That's their game plan. That's one of the reasons why they're so good. Their counter flash setups, so sick to deal with pushes like that. As soon as they know, it's almost like it's over. You got to throw something else into play to really make it work for yourself. And we get that defensive smoke that we've got a player crawling through. Amitri's going to catch him from short. So well played to him there. There is one more left in the corner. They've called it. And looks like I think Taz goes hunting, and he does find Sin with the Pasha's grenade as well. So it looks like they are just hunting for these players on this eco round.
Taz is getting just over 2 kills per round at the moment. We are in round 9, and he has 17 kills. So by the end of this, one more kill, and that will be exactly 2 per round. It won't be this time, but might be worth just watching his view for at least the beginning of this round to see what he's doing to kind of cause so much havoc in this match at the moment, because he is not really giving his team a chance to get more frags on the board at the moment.
And so Taz just going to be the first man towards A, going to toss over that smoke and be the guy above Shadow to move in for a quick pick onto Palace. Actually going a little bit aggressive here. Is he going to keep this aggression going? Looks like he wants to do so with that confidence. Just slowly making his way forwards. So we see Pasha actually taking some control of the real estate over there on mid. Certus will go down on underpass as well, and it's honestly looking incredibly easy. Virtus.pro, they're not going to, at this point, they're like, okay, we don't even want to wait for you guys. We're just going to like come and just take the frags and end the rounds quickly before you can do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say at the moment. Really, they're just kind of beasting OneShot and eating them.
What about Sing?
It's like a baby deer hanging out of a lion's mouth at the moment. So, or a polar bear. Although I don't know where deer and polar bear meet, but you know, they've met today.
They meet today on Mirage, and there's Mewtwo with the aggressive mid push. And you can see at Virtus.pro, they're just like, they're right, okay. Why not just get aggressive? Let's take some aggressive rounds here, just have some fun. Get these kills coming. Taz just, gunning them down. It's like deathmatch right now for Virtus.pro on mid. Taz's going to get the spray down there on the second player. Snack's a little bit too slow to the party, but he's got some little party bag of his own coming on.
They have no idea where he is. He's shooting him in the back while they're pre-firing the truck. They've probably spotted him now. Pasha storming in there. Pasha's storming into the site, like you know, on the old A-Team series when the van just kind of flies, and just all this dust comes up, and then they're just firing guns out the window and stuff. Like Pasha was trying to do that on his own, but didn't quite come off that round. But he is 12-4, so
this is a mauling right now for Virtus.pro, just absolutely just outclassing OneShot.
3 players on 16k basically at the moment.
Yeah, there's nothing that they can do wrong against OneShot. Again, there's this thing that we had present with the Copenhagen Wolves game as well, where the players are kind of outskilling. But we're seeing Sin get a great little double here, so they might open themselves up to a first opportunity on this round. Bialy does return onto Sin though, so it is a one-man advantage. Taz evens up the score, and OneShot go for this A play. They wanted this A split, but look at this, they cannot get up the slope. Once again, they just cannot get onto the site. It just never happens for them. And it's too easy for Virtus.pro to just lock those 2 areas down, and despite the 2 good frags on the entry up into mid from Sind.
Taz keeping his ratio at something like 1.97 versus the rounds. He's got 23 kills in 12 rounds at the moment, so I don't know. I mean, it's good. It's a good warm-up. He's got other matches as well. I don't know if he has today, but we've got the Eagles and a mixture of armor here and there for OneShot, but they're fairly spread out. We've got 3 people towards the A-bomb site, 1 person mid at the moment with their 4 remaining players. So I don't even know how many times they've planted a bomb here, really.
I think maybe twice pistol round, and then there was one round where they were able to rush the bomb down.
They lost a 3v2 on B as well.
Oh yeah, it's maybe 3 times actually. Maybe 3 times. Either way, we've seen another cleanup here. Just a quick pick onto Taz, and then just easy cleanup after that. And if you want to say where it's going wrong, we're seeing 2 different levels of team here. And when you see, let's say, Virtus.pro against Copenhagen Wolves, you can say, okay, well, we know that Copenhagen Wolves at least have the same level of skill. These are 2 teams that, okay, sure, Virtus.pro on paper have a massive advantage, but this other team, if it has better strategies, more experience, better tactics, better team play, maybe they can bridge the gap. Right now, we're seeing a big problem here for OneShot to keep up with the individual skill that is so prominent here for the Polish players on Virtus.pro.
How did they do a veto and end up on Mirage against Virtus.pro? Although we do say this, but it does keep happening, doesn't it? Like people just, I don't know, they feel like, oh, okay, we've got something new for Virtus.pro now, but unless you're Fnatic, you're probably going to lose.
And even Virtus.pro is starting off on the CT side. And this is really the thing with Virtus.pro, why they're so good. And as we're actually seeing this, we're talking about that. OneShot able to get all the picks, and maybe a little bit of complacency there from Virtus.pro. And this is all they need to work with. And they're able to take that site. Michi going to go down, and we get 1 on the board for OneShot. Welcome,
to the scoreboard.
To that scoreboard, indeed.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if they can win round 2. It is the last round of the half. And we are going to see the auto sniper here from Bialy, who'll probably go towards the B bomb site with that. And as I say that, he goes towards A, of course.
Yeah, this is a super good position. Sean Gares actually used that a lot in the ESL 1 with his auto snipers. Just this position can be deadly. If they rush slope, they're mincemeat basically. Just they get pumped full of lead, and of course, you know, we got some good counter flash setups here, as well as always for Virtus.pro, which is what really makes it so hard to take A. And now we have the push coming in. Virtus.pro kind of know what's up. They've got 4 players ready for the defense. They're stuck behind the smokes. Good execution of those smoke grenades there from OneShot, but just still getting into the site seems very difficult against the auto sniper, who can, you know, freely spam through the smoke should he choose to do so. Sin going to get close to the toll booth there, where he knows that there's players lurking. There's one, gets the spray down, gets 2. Wonderful stuff there from Sin. And Pasha going to return on to Certis, as now the round rests all on Sind, with that bomb ticking away. Ready for the play. Oh, the timing there from Sind, not quite perfect. Just taking his crosshair off of the stairs at the wrong moment. And we'll see a 14-1 scoreline here for Virtus.pro in the first half.
Well, this is literally the smallest, well, the smallest possible gap, you know, margin for error that you could possibly have in SLTV, considering they do have draws. So there will be no overtime in this match should OneShot pull something crazy out of the hat here. So we've got a little bit of time, 35 seconds, to figure out how they're going to survive just a pistol round, let alone anything ahead of that. I mean, really, this is a case of 1 round at a time, because they lose 1 round, it's game over.
Well, OneShot tend to play a very standard passive style, typically on the CT side, from all the matches we've seen of them recently. Nothing too special. So I'm curious as to how they're going to approach the kind of, well, I mean, the meta game for the pistol as a CT, because we had this the kind of almost old meta game now. We have 3 players on B, and you have like 1 defensively on A and 1 in CPL just spotting, so you can go for the A retake. That was like the metagame a while ago, but it's actually changing a little bit, because of course that's how metagame works. Even if it kind of sounds very smart and very optimal, if teams kind of expect you to do that and throw in another movement that kind of blows that up, then it's not optimal anymore, because that is metagame in a nutshell. So looks like they are actually going to go for that exact. Oh no, they're going for a very standard 2-1-2. So it's kind of like a normal round setup for them.
See what they can do to stop this.
Ooh, quick peek from LMA there down the slope, so they know now there's no one on slope.
Oh, look at it, rotation into B. They've got that third guy who's going back between kitchen and, sorry, shop and mid.
There's a Molotov, and we see Michi finally coming out of the A apps, but they know that it's a B now. But Michi's coming hot on the heels with the flank, and there's just 2 of them left stuck. Sandwich, well, 1 sandwich in the kitchen. We've got 1 player there going down over by the pillar there, Dima. Cinder's been pulling in some big frags here for his team, but it's not going to go his way, as Virtus.pro go to match point. 15-1.
Well, these frags are coming in thick and fast, and let's see, we've got Taz on 24 frags here, so he'll need 8 frags to keep up his 2 frags around ratio, but even if he doesn't, he's done quite well to get to this point. So no, there just isn't much to say really when it's 15-1.
Nope. We let the bullets do the talking as they just rattle off the walls of Mirage. Or Miragi, as I call it now.
Mr. Miragi. Wax on, wax off.
Miragi.
These jokes, oh man.
Pro man. There we go, got a nice little 1-on-1 there, but it's going to be Virtus.pro that take it down 16-1. And Virtus.pro, very, very quick finish of OneShot there. It was a little bit worse than the Copenhagen Wolves game. Only 1 round there. They were able to pull out 3 against Copenhagen Wolves, so definitely a lot to